Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen and today's video I wanted to go and share with you guys the books I'm planning on reading for the month of May, which also happens to be Asian Heritage Month. Now, because it is Asian Heritage Month, it is also the Asian Readathon. The Asian Readathon was created by Cindy from Read with Cindy, and it is a month-long readathon that focuses on reading books by Asian authors. Now, I will go ahead and leave the announcement video by Cindy linked down below, but she also created this Google Doc that has all the information about Asian Readathon, not only about it, but also recommendations for books you can read, author recommendations. It has everything you need to participate in Asian Readathon. I will go ahead and also leave that Google Docs linked down below for you guys to check it out. So I have chosen a 4-book TBR. However, if I end up having more time during the month to read, of course, I will read other books by Asian authors, but these are the ones that I selected specifically to focus on this month. And so the first book that I'm planning on reading is actually a book that I received an ARC for. It is a book that is being released this month, and it is From Little Tokyo with Love by Sarah Khan. And this book was sent to me by Penguin Teen. Thank you so much from James from Penguin Teen for sending me this book. I'm super excited. It is, I believe, a contemporary book, but has a little bit of mystery to it. Basically, our main character, she is half Japanese, and she finds out that her mother might still be alive and that her mother might be this Hollywood actress. So she kind of meets this cute actor, and he kind of goes with her on this adventure to find out what's going on with her mother. This book is set to be released on May 11th, which is in about 10-ish days, and I'm super excited to read it. It is a bit of a chunkier book. It's a little bit over 400 pages, but I am so excited to read this. The next book that I'm planning on reading is actually a book that I believe I received as a gift for like Christmas. I apologize, I don't remember which friend gave it to me. Sorry guys. But it is Forest of the Souls by Lori M. Lee, and this is a fantasy book, and it follows our main character, and she finds out that she has this gift. It's called a soul guide, and she basically, like, her best friend dies, but she was able to restore her best friend's life, and so the Spider King summons her, and he needs her help to control the trees from the forest, because his job is, I guess, to keep the peace between the kingdoms, and with the trees growing untamed and wild, he can't do that, so he needs her help. That's pretty much all I know about this book. I honestly haven't heard too many people talk about it. I've heard people haul this book, but I haven't heard too many opinions on this book. I'm very excited to read this book. I absolutely love this cover. By the way, it's gorgeous. And then the next book that I am reading is actually the book pick for the BookTube Chicks Book Club, which is a book club that I co-host with my friend Chloe from the Brunette Bibliophile and Desiree from Libri Labra, and we are reading The Magnolia Sword, A Ballad of Mulan by Sherry Thomas. I'm assuming it's a Mulan retelling. I honestly didn't even look at what the description says. I figured the title tells me everything I need to know. But Mulan is actually my favorite Disney story. I mean, I love all Disney stories, but Mulan is just one that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm really excited to read this book. It is actually a pretty short book. I'm surprised. It's about 350 pages, and I'm still so excited to read this book. I haven't read a Mulan retelling that I truly loved, and I hope that this will break that cycle. And the final book that I'm planning on reading is a book that's actually not released yet, so I don't have a copy of it. It's gonna be released on Tuesday right now, so I pre-ordered a copy, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And it is The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. Now, Joan He has become one of my favorite authors of all time because she wrote one of my favorite books of all time, which is Descendant of the Crane. I absolutely love that book so much. It was one of those books that I had to read it for a book club, and it just completely took me by surprise by how much I loved that book. It was just so good. And so when I found out that Joan He was, of course, releasing another book, I was like, let me get on this bandwagon. She has become one of my auto-buy authors just because of Descendant of the Crane. And so I'm very excited about this book. So to be honest, I actually don't know too much about what this book is about, and honestly I'm okay with that, but all I know is that it is a sci-fi YA book, and it is about two sisters that have been separated, and they're trying to find their way to each other in a climate ravaged world. So one of the sisters is stuck on this island, and she has no memories. All she knows is that she has a sister out there somewhere, and she wants to get off this island in order to find her sister. And then her sister is somewhere else, and she's this prodigy, and I'm not entirely sure anymore. But I am so excited to read this book. It sounds like it's going to be fantastic, and I'm hoping that I love it as much as I love Descendant of the Crane. And there you go, guys, that is all for my May TBR, aka my Asian Readathon TBR. I'm super excited to get started on these books. I'm hoping to have a great reading month. Let me know down in the comments below if you're participating in Asian Readathon. If so, what books are you planning on reading? Because I would really love to know. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social medias are linked down below, including Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads if you'd like to follow me on those platforms. Hope to see you guys on my next video. Have a good day, guys, and keep reading. Bye!